Hi there, ninth grade. I'm here with chapter 3, The Call of the Wild. This is reading worksheet number 3, and so in your packet, it's page 19 and 20. I'm going to be going over the answers to these questions. Hopefully you guys have read these chapters and understood what's going on, and hopefully me going over the questions will help you better understand it so that you make sure and have the correct answers for your quiz that's coming up at the end of the week. So, number 1, the question says, why did Buck and Spitz fight? And this was their first fight. And number 1 says, Spitz had taken Buck's sleeping nest or sleeping place. That was why they had a fight. Number 2, what interrupted the fight? And that was an invasion from a large pack of half-starved Indian dogs. Number 3 says, how many is 4 or 5 score? And that's 80 to 100. Number 4, describe the Indian dogs. They're like skeleton. They have blazing eyes, slivered fangs. They're mad with hunger. So almost kind of like they have rabies, I guess, because they're like wild type of dogs, okay? Number 5, what effect did the attack have on the camp and the dogs? Every dog was wounded. Some were very serious, and half the food supply was gone. So it really devastated and had a really big effect on the camp because all the dogs, were in some way wounded. Number 6, I'm going to move this over just a little bit so you guys can see these answers better. So number 6, I have the answer up here. The question is, how did Francisco take care of Buck's paw? He rubbed his paw for a half an hour each night and made 4 moccasins for him. So basically just made like little shoes for his feet to help protect them since they were so wounded. Number 7, what happened when Dolly went mad and what was a possible cause? She howled, she sprang at Buck, she frothed at the mouth, and she chased Buck. And of course, what would make sense is why this happened. The possible cause was because of the Indian dogs attack. They, like I said, they probably had some type of rabies, and so therefore they probably, when they bit Dolly, then that caused her to have it as well. Number 8, how did Buck upset the efficiency of the team? He rebelled against Spitz's leadership, and the other dogs became uncooperative. So I know you guys remember this part in the movie because that's when like none of the dogs would go anywhere, and they were because they wanted Spitz to be the leader. Wanted Buck to be the leader instead of Spitz. Okay, and then last question on your page, number 9. What quality helped Buck emerge victorious in his fight with Spitz? And that was his imagination, because he was a very smart dog. Because he wasn't just trained for the outside world and the wilderness, but he was also trained by people as well. So I hope this helps and that you guys understand the chapters. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Have a good day, guys.